Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire and to the Blugold Seminar in Critical Reading and Writing. This small, theme-based, writing-intensive first-year seminar is the new version of English 110, which students take to fulfill the university's writing requirement, and it is a major Blugold commitment project on campus. The Blugold Seminar is a distinctive and unique writing course that UW-Eau Claire is proud to offer. It prepares students to meet the intellectual challenges of college-level reading, writing, and research by grounding students in rhetoric. The Blugold Seminar is no longer English 110, but an array of 4 different versions of the same course: Writing 114, Writing 116, Writing 118, and Writing 120. Students place into one of these versions of the Blugold Seminar with their English placement exam scores, advanced placement credit, or incoming college-level composition credit. No matter which version you take, all students are exposed to the exact same curriculum. The primary content for the Blugold Seminar in Critical Reading and Writing is rhetoric. Why rhetoric, you might ask? Rhetoric gives students an extremely valuable way to approach reading and writing of all kinds of texts across all disciplines. Rhetoric helps students understand that all of the reading, writing, and research they do in and outside of college takes place within a specific context that shapes the particular reading and writing strategies that are needed for that situation. Writing for any situation is essentially about making effective choices, and rhetoric provides students with a set of usable terms and concepts to understand and negotiate those choices. The curriculum takes students through 4 major sections. In Reading the Conversations, students are introduced to the section theme and the foundational concept of conversations, which refers to the myriad discussions and debates we all engage in the academy, in the public sphere, and in our private lives. In Understanding Perspective, students learn about rhetoric and how it shapes reading, writing, and research practices. In Cultivating Complexity, students plan, undertake, and reflect upon a major research project of their own devising. And in Joining the Conversation, students apply their reading, writing, and researching skills to contribute to an ongoing debate in a way that best suits their needs and interests.
So the Blugold Seminar is a significant change for the kinds of expectations we have for student writing in the first year. It's focused on rhetoric, which is something new for a lot of students, and that's purposeful. We purposefully are trying to introduce students to a new way of thinking about text that they read, text that they produce, text that they research with. And so involving them with this new way of thinking is a new set of tools that they can use in all of the reading, writing, and researching activities that they're going to participate in, both during college and for the rest of their lives.
I like the Blugold Seminar because I like the way that it helps students. I like that it actually takes time to focus on you. I like that it actually works on your strengths as well as your weaknesses. And I also like the fact that you meet with, the Writing Center and you have all these projects and you take your time to do it. It's not just something that's thrown at you and you're expected to come up with this perfect paper. It's a class that is designed to really help you succeed at every sort of aspect in the class.
I like that idea that no, this is going to be challenging and you're going to read stuff that's going to be difficult. You're going to try to write in ways that are unfamiliar to you. Because, that's what learning is, right? Learning is pushing beyond what you know, pushing beyond where you are.
The Blugold Seminar for me introduced a lot of new elements such as rhetoric, which broadened my perspective towards academic writing and reading, and also prepared me for future writing and reading courses.
Well, I really do like the rhetorical approach. I think it's really, it focuses on power. It helps students understand power and how language mediates power. And I think that's a really, really important skill for students to have. I think it's a really, really important awareness for them to have. So I really like that. I think it's exactly what we need to be doing with students. It's a critical thinking skill that they really need to have.
I took Blugold Seminar last semester and it's really helped me with a lot of classes because I got to learn the resources of the campus and how to use the library and how to find different sources on the computer, and also just like the correct formats of bibliographies, different papers that you're going to need in other classes I've already used. And it's just a really nice clarification from high school to get the college versions of everything on a new campus, knowing how to do it.
I think the biggest struggle in the Blugold Seminar is with the rhetorical terms. It's a struggle for me, it's a struggle for the students, and it's a challenge because these are terms that we're so unfamiliar with, kairos and enthymeme and things like this that the students and myself as the instructor struggle to put into proper application. It's scary and it's hard, and I think everyone freaks out a little bit when they have to write that first rhetorical analysis essay. But in the end, I think it's beneficial because anytime you have that moment of struggle, you have that moment of pain, you have that moment of discomfort and disease, it means you're growing. It means you're gaining in some ways, you're pushing yourself beyond the limits of your comfort zone. So I really think that the struggle in and of itself is quite beneficial. It pushes you further.
So my advice for any class, and really any subject, is commit to being interested. And and really I really believe that it's the commitment that will lead you to being interested, not the thing itself that somehow reaches out and grabs you.
It's like writing is hard work. You got to do it over and over. You have to revise. You can't sit down 20 minutes before the thing is due and kind of type out a quick paper and it's not going to pass muster. So it's really I guess for this class, for any writing class, it's you gotta put the time in.
My favorite writing advice for all students everywhere is write early and write often. Write early and write often. Don't leave an assignment in any class until the last minute. Take an opportunity early in every process to write and figure out what you have to say and hone that writing so that you give yourself a chance to really say what it is that you want to say in any sort of project that you're asked to complete.
I think in some freshman composition courses, it seems like you're just sort of writing different styles of papers and getting experience, where in the Blugold Seminar, you're really building toward one coherent bundle of knowledge about critical reading and writing. So to me, it just seems much more intentional and much more sensible. And I think it's much more beneficial to students too.
My advice to fellow new Blugold students in the Blugold Seminar is to take your time. Be confident in yourself, and to make sure that you are not afraid to speak up in the class, to receive help for any sort of assignments, to just be you and be the best.
So the Blugold Seminar is probably not like any other class you've had before. It takes students through an intensive and focused research process to prepare them for the rest of their work in college, regardless of their major. The Blugold Seminar presents a rigorous curriculum and an intense schedule. Students at UW-Eau Claire only take one composition course, so this class is designed to be challenging. Don't hesitate to seek out assistance from your professor and the Center for Writing Excellence. We're here to help you succeed in the Blugold Seminar and in your career at UW-Eau Claire and beyond.